Was good, yeah. Welcome to almost the last episode. Now, there's a few things that happened. Well, one of them is that I recorded this episode, but my whole hard drive corrupted and everything was unretrievable. So that means all the stuff that I actually built during this episode is gone. Sad. But luckily, I could just re-record it. So, let's get into it. Welcome back. So we've been on this server for quite some time now. We've had this server since like what, 1.13 or 1.12 or two updates before the Nether update. We've been using the same world since. So let's go over some of the stuff that we built this season. The biggest thing that I have here is the mat kit. Early on, I had a mat kit that was basically full of barrels. It was a floor, walls of barrels, and I wanted to have every item, pretty much every item in stock at all times so everyone can shop for it. That quickly turned to be way too hard to do and unrealistic because I was doing it all manually. But along with the items aside and stuff like that, we also have the homies. You see there's Steven back there, and we got Pooks over there. On to the next thing is actually a decoration piece. So this is the first build that Cisco and I like worked together on, and this was our pet area slash aquarium. We had an area for pets and animals, but we haven't really we didn't really focus it like this. But the cool part is that over here, chickens lay eggs. That is a lot of eggs over time. There is hoppers under these carpets that pull all the eggs, and then it auto dispenses into a lava source right nearby, so there's no lag. This was purely like an extension to the villager trading emporium, which Cisco and I built early on, and well, it's pretty. Moving on to our next build, we have the King, Shulk, and the beach resort. This beach was nothing. And I mean literally nothing before I got here. It was caved out. It was disgusting because we took all the sand to build glass or whatever. But I made it pretty and light compatible and everything. And then with the beach, you gotta have a bar in the King Shulk. And then over here, we have all the different things that we need for potions. These are empty slots because I haven't finished those. And well, probably won't, but, because the season's over. But, yeah. And you could craft your own potions. So the bottom ones are each type. I labeled each one. So if I want to make a swiftest potion, which that turns on, by the way, and I wanted to splash, I got to hit those two levers, since I see they're both on. Click this button right here, it puts it all in order. So it puts the sugar and then the gunpowder. It dispenses it in the right order so it could travel here and, well, make the potion. Very compact design. But the reason why the bar is on the other side is because you can, start your drink. The bartender machine makes it for you, and then you walk over here, pick up your drink, and then go to the beach, and well, just get lit, Let's move on to the next build. For this, we're gonna actually have to go into the Nether. Spoilers. Okay, do you guys remember that first episode with the ice highway? Play the clip. And just like that, we're done. Kind of. Well, back then I said that, well, I wasn't done. And I was right. I wasn't done. I wasn't. Trust me, I wasn't. Let me just give you a little bit of what's going on over here. Let me walk a little forward so you can see exactly how much road there is here now. Let me just show you how it feels driving. So this is the new ice highway. We got my portal over here that I decorated with a huge portal and my logo. There's a whole bunch of checkpoints in this area. We got the ice biome over here. We got Juju's house right here. This over here is 1.17 land because I used the dripstone and the copper. And on this side over here, we got our desert biome. We got the ice makers on this side. We got the end over here. We got Steven's house. So how do I know it's Steven's house? Well, there's one portal here and there's another portal over there. But look up right there. There is the gold farm that we use for XP and the biggest farm that he made. So I'm going to show you guys how much ice and buttons and stone brick it took me to make this. Roughly, Regular ice, I've broken 76,000. Just stone alone, 130 54,000. Here we have our pack dice, which is 56,000 of it. And then our last stat is over here, 71,000 buttons. That's for the whole road, everything. You may ask, Sebi, how do you get so many stone buttons and stone brick? Well, breaking stone into cobblestone or soak touch into stone, craft it from there with a beacon, make holes in the earth. That works, right? That is not what I did. Let's go to this portal behind me. Let me show you. So the first thing you see when walking here is this big tower. What is this tower? Before I used to have it with bamboo and sugarcane up there, but I needed the fuel from the sugarcane. So now it's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layer bamboo farm. This is one of my biggest farms in season 1, and look how pretty it is. And I love it because it works. See? Oh, there you go. There you go. Moving on to our next build. It's our witch whacker. So how does this one work? This used to be a witch hut, and so you had to, mine areas around it and prepare it. And this looks super complicated in here. Let me tell you, it really isn't. I just made it super complicated. Right there are more than 24 minecarts, which causes suffocation to any, entity inside, right? It dies. Chest feeds into the dispenser. It pretty much auto clicks whatever's inside, and then it goes through. So if, let's say, they would drop 25 gold nuggets, starts dispensing, goes around the water path, goes over here, goes up, as you see it, and then into our storages. This storage was sorted, but it's actually, wait, it is sorted. Oh, this one isn't. That could always be added, And then you may ask, hey, why is there a huge tower up there? The reason for this tower up here is because that's the AFK spot. If I'm up here, they can only spawn at the level of the water under me. I cleared out the area over here so they cannot spawn on the grass or anything like that. And I made sure all the stuff up here is lit. Same with down there. The only place they can spawn is in there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to go down fast enough to show you guys like how it looks when they are suffocating. Oh, we hear them. Oh, well, you get the idea, man. They were there. And also, it has a smiley face on it. Now, moving on to one of my biggest builds. Oh, we'll talk about that right now. With this lovely bridge going up with the beacons and everything, we get to our shed. What is the shed? It's where all the bamboo goes, and well, it's just storage. Like it's pretty much just an automatic storage system where if you look on top of us, each one of these ice paths is a water path that when an item enters here, like for example, it goes here, it gets picked up wherever it can fit, which in this case it's the last one right there. It cycles around if it doesn't fit, and then it'll find a spot in the future. And a little Enderman buddy, because he got stuck there and he's just vibing, so I'm gonna leave him alone. But yeah, this shed was key to my builds. It helped a lot. It looks great. There's a lot of storage. It could be improved. Hint. All in all, it's a beautiful build. So Lucas clowned me so many times, like, oh, how many more streams are you gonna have of cobblestone? Like nice build. Like, how much more time are you gonna spend? Well, I needed to because, the buttons and the stone brick and stuff for the road. Because I didn't want to farm that manually. So how did I do it? This is the cobble splasher. This thing up here is a timing system where it can just send redstone signals up here and to the sides. Lava generator, lava goes down, there's water under it, makes stone, it pushes it towards the center. This is a TNT duper that just ignites TNT, drops it at a certain time. This is inside the cobble splasher. So right here, there's just one lever that I could press, and then it starts working. So you can see that the stone goes to the middle, and then TNT gets dropped exactly right there, drops on this little spot right here, travels in, goes up this path, and then gets stored here. After that, we have all of these furnaces over here to, well, make stone. And one neat feature of the shed is that I actually built a dispenser system, a feeding system from all of these down here. See? So if I turn that on and go back to the splasher, you will see that the furnaces start to light up because all the bamboo is being thrown in. It starts making the stone. The stone that's made is right here. It gets taken out and it has its own water path to go up over here, and then it goes back to the shed. If I go back to my storage, well, we'll start seeing stone add up here, and then, well, we can use it for whatever we want. Look, it may be useless for just stone, but I love it. This is the most intricate build that I have built. I didn't create this, I just built it. This is original credits goes to El Mango for this, but man, this is crazy. So I don't know about you guys, but that shit's loud as hell, so let me turn it off. Now that that's off, let's go to our final build over here. So I'm actually kind of sad that I lost a recording of me building this, but I do have this little time lapse for you, so enjoy. who else do you know that does stuff like this? I mean, two 16 by 16 by 16 whole blocks of ore and actual full blocks. Just to put into context here, the block itself is 4,096 blocks. The amount of coal needed to make all of these coal blocks up here is 36,862. Sorry, scratch that. 36,864. So you best believe I was grinding to get this, and I love it. Look at the size of me. Yeah, no, it's not. So that concludes my little tour of the things that we built. There's a few other minor builds in the server, but these are by far my favorites. And, well, Season 1, man. It was fun, that's for sure. A lot of time spent on the server. And, well, can't wait for Season 2. Which, by the way, this is not the finale. The next episode is the finale. But for now, catch y'all in the finale of Season 1 of CouncilCraft. Okay? See ya.